Hello, this is a video of me calling the bottom of the 9th inning in Game 6 of the World Series. As you can see, it is live and muted. 7-0, we know the Braves are going to win, but proof that I have no idea what Joe Buck is going to say when this game is over, that it is my words and my words only. So we will awkwardly finish the rest of the commercial break, and then we will get into the game. The last time the Braves won the World Series, they defeated the Indians in Game 6 of 1995. Average gas price in Georgia was only $3.50, and the stocks were very little. Forrest Gump wins the award for Best Picture. I mean, so much was different back then, but Hank Aaron was still alive. He tragically passed away earlier on this year. That's why you saw the 44 in the outfield grass. However, the Braves, with Will Smith on the mound to close this game out, is 6 for 6 in save opportunities this postseason, is ready to get 3 outs and bring another title to Atlanta. Here comes the first pitch, and it is ball one high and inside on Michael Brantley. The Braves had a crazy season, including not holding first place in the AL East for a while. Michael Brantley 1 for 3 so far in this game. They had to deal with the Mets, Nationals, Marlins, you name it. Everybody and Phillies. The Phillies put up a really good fight at the end, as here comes the pitch from Will Smith, and it's strike one down the middle, evening the count 1-1. And don't worry, the Astros fought hard too, but they didn't have the struggles in the division that the Braves had, knowing that the Phillies and the Mets were both under 5 games away from them when the season ended. As Will Smith gets ready for the 1-1 pitch. He delivers, and it's fouled off by Michael Brantley for 1-2 count. You know, the other thing with Atlanta is they had the All-Star game this year. Before Hank Aaron passed away, they were going to have the game in Atlanta. However, due to the Georgia voting laws, the MLB decided to take the game away from them and move it to Colorado and still do the Hank Aaron ceremonies and remembrance in Colorado instead of Atlanta. And so the Braves have had a really rocky season. They've had a lot of challenges they've gone through. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and it's ball 2 in the dirt. That evens the count now, 2-2 for Brantley. But with 7-0 going to the bottom of the 9th of Game 6, leading the series 3-2, this is going to be it. I feel very happy for the Braves. They fought really hard. They deserved it last season too. They went to Game 7 against the Dodgers, however they sadly lost to them. But they're going to make something happen right here, and that's ball 3. That makes the count full. And they're going to make something special happen, you know. 1995, 2021, good gap between your World Series wins. Carlos Correa on deck, 1-3. Dusty Baker sadly will not get a World Series title. That is one accomplishment the man has never gotten, as this pitch gets hit hard, but it gets above Albies' head in second base. Duvall makes a little mumble with the ball in right field, so that'll be a single for Brantley. He'll stand on first. You know, this was a hard-fought series on both sides. Some of the games were blowout. There was games on each side where there were blowouts. There was games where each team battled back and forth with each other the entire game. But one thing's for certain, this series does deserve to go to Atlanta. Looking at the NL picture, you didn't see them as the favorites or anything, but they fought the hardest out of all of them. You know, there was the Game 1 where, as here comes the pitch, strike 1 called against Correa. You saw Game 1 where the guy literally got injured and still struck out Altuve before he would walk off the field. You know, you see Acuna, who got hurt earlier on this season, didn't get to play a single game in the playoffs, yet he was such a big part of this team. So here comes the 0-1, that's called strike 2, making this an 0-2 count against Correa. And Correa even, the guy standing at the plate, As you can see the fan holding the We Love Correa sign, this will probably be his last game in Houston. I personally think he's going to go to Detroit to reconnect with his former coach, A.J. Hinch, but nobody really knows what his future is, just that it probably won't be in Houston again. And that's ball one, Correa. I mean, if you told somebody back in July at the All-Star break, and even in August, that the Braves were going to be the World Series winners, they would tell you, are you sure they're even going to stand a chance at making the playoffs? As this pitch is hit deep into right field, and it's going to be tracked and caught by Duvall. Michael Brantley going to walk back to first, as that is out number 1. We are 2 outs away now from the game. Yordan Alvarez now coming to the plate for the Astros. But anyways, if you told Dusty Baker, if you told anyone that the Braves would be winning this World Series back in August, they would have been telling you, are they going to even be 10 games within making the wild card? I mean, that's how far out of it the Braves were for so much of the season. But even without Acuna, they made the trade deadline acquisitions of Duvall, Jock, Rosario, Soler, and they just made magic happen the entire season. The rest of that stretch is that it's a foul ball for Alvarez. Alvarez also 1 for 3 tonight. And look, don't discredit this Astros team. I mean, they fought very hard too. They had to beat an incredible White Sox lineup. Then they had to go battle a hot Red Sox team that has an incredible left side of infield and a great outfield. And then they had to come face the Braves, who beat the Dodgers and the Brewers, the 2 nastiest teams in my opinion in baseball, besides the Giants. As Alvarez now gets ready for the 0-1. And it's on the corner, but umpire calls it ball 1. That'll even the count now 1-1 for Will Smith against Alvarez. You know, an interesting fact is, since the Cubs won their World Series in 2016, no team has won the World Series unless if they have beaten the Dodgers. As here comes the pitch. It is called strike 2. That'll make it a 1-2 count. 2016, Cubs beat the Dodgers to go into the World Series. 2017, Dodgers lost in the World Series to the Astros. 2018, Dodgers lost in the World Series to the Red Sox. 2019, Nationals beat the Dodgers to go to the World Series. 2020, they won it, as that pitch is low for ball 2. That'll even the count 2-2. And then this year, the Braves beat them, and they're about to win the World Series. However, it's never over until the final out is recorded. The Astros have done, there's been crazier things that have happened this season, to say the least. As Alvarez gets ready for the 2-2 pitch. He breathes and he throws. And it is called ball 3 on the outside corner. That'll make it a 3-2 full count now. One out, 1 man at first. Count is full to Yordan Alvarez as Will Smith gets set and ready to deliver. He fires, and this ball's popped up deep into left field on the warning track. Rosario under it and makes the catch for out number 2. We are 1 out away from history. The last time a shutout was, there was a shutout in the World Series, winning game, was the 2005 White Sox beating the Astros 1-0. You know, as a White Sox fan, I would love that record to stand, but at the same time, knowing that it would be against the Astros once again, I think that would be acceptable. As here comes the pitch, and it is called strike 1 against Yuli Gurriel. Yuli Gurriel, he had an interesting season. He's 0 for 3 tonight. He had a .286 batting average in the World Series. He led the MLB in batting average in the regular season, but his postseason batting average is one of the lowest on the Astros. So that one's fouled straight back for strike 2. 0-2 count now for Gurriel. Freddie Freeman, he's a free agent this season. Former 2020 MVP. He would love to get his ring right here. Will Smith getting set. Could this pitch do it? 0-2, 2 outs, man on first. Ground ball, hit to Dansby Swanson at short. He checks second, but instead throws to first. And the Atlanta Braves are the World Series champions for the first time since 1995. The Braves are your 2021 World Champions. The team celebrates on the mound. Sad they couldn't do it 2 nights ago in Atlanta, but happy to get the job done as your new World Series champions are crowned Freddie Freeman and the Atlanta Braves. Sad to see the Astros lose at home. Sad to see Dusty Baker not able to accomplish the reign. He's been able to do almost everything else in his career except for win a World Series. However, this will not be the year for him. Instead, it will be the year for the Atlanta Braves. Hank Aaron passed away this year, but that wasn't the only news the Braves will come home with after the season ends. They will come home with a World Series win, as the Astros will walk away with a World Series loss. As I said, this season's been rough. They lost Acuna. They lost the man Hank Aaron, an incredible legend in the MLB world history. But they were able to bounce back. They were able to make moves at the deadline. They were able to start playing baseball when it counted and winning games when it mattered. And they were able to do electric in the playoffs. And this allowed them to become not only the NL champions, not only the AL East champions, but the world champions, as they are now the 2021 World Series champs. And that does it for me. MVP will hopefully be Eddie Rosario. We'll see. That's who I'm guessing it'll be. And hope you enjoyed listening to me do that.